Tonight I want to talk to you about fear. About fear. About the fear that Americans are feeling, the fear that businesses have, that if they speak out, they will lose government contracts. The fear that federal workers have, that if they write the wrong email or they say the wrong thing, they might lose their job. The fear that ordinary citizens have, that their IRS returns may be audited or their private data may be misused. The fear that press organizations have, that if they publish the wrong op-ed, their business owners' interests will be affected. The censorship, the self-censorship we see in the Washington Post and the LA Times, ABC settling suits with Donald Trump. What we need to understand about this climate of fear they have created and the extraordinary swiftness with which they've created it is this is the tool that dictators and would-be dictators use to consolidate their power. They have to create a climate of fear. Franklin Roosevelt in 1941 gave a speech. It was his State of the Union address. It came to be known as the Four Freedoms Address. He talked about the freedom of speech. He talked about the freedom of worship, the freedom from want, and the freedom from fear. Now, at that time, he had a different understanding of what freedom from fear really meant. There he was thinking more about the freedom from fear of international invasion and armaments. That is the fear that Ukrainians are feeling right now. But in this moment, we come to see that freedom from fear means something very different. It means being able to go about our lives, speak our piece, associate with whom we would, hold the values we hold dear without being attacked by our own government, freedom from fear of our own government. This is really unprecedented for Americans. But I want to talk also tonight about what do we do about this fear? And the answer is we must be courageous. We must have heart. We must push back. We must fight back. We must have courage. We must speak out. And yes, it could affect a business interest or this or that. None of that stuff is as important as our country, as our liberty. We need to speak out. We need to be courageous. They come after me all the time. Elon Musk and Donald Trump, they call me a criminal, they call me a traitor. Their MAGA minions online come after me to try to intimidate me, to create fear. I'll tell you my response. My response to that is screw you and the horse you rode in on. I hope that is your response too. We must not give in to this climate of fear. We are Americans. If our troops can face the bullets and the missiles and the dangers of combat, then sure enough, we can be courageous at home.